Today I'm going to be showing you how to turn this Toro Multiforce from plowing to mowing. The tools that you're going to need for this are going to be a 9/16 socket, 3/4 socket, and a 5/8 socket. You're also going to need a 9/16 and a 5/8 wrench. First thing you're going to do is drop the plow foot down to its lowest position, and you're going to pull the quick pin, and then we're going to drop the hydraulics all the way down and then disconnect the hydraulics. You're just going to pull these quick connects and they're going to self-close, and put these winterizing caps back on. Now that everything's disconnected, we just need to start it up and back off of it. Now that the plow is off and out of the way, we're going to move these caster wheels back to the front position. Additionally, you can remove this quick connect off, but if you're going to be using the plow again soon or just want to leave it on so you don't lose it, you're more than welcome to. Now we're going to move the caster wheels to the frontmost position. So after we move the caster wheels to their frontmost position, to get the mower deck back under it with the most clearance, we just need to turn these wheels. And now we're just going to slide the mower deck underneath the machine. Now after you got the deck slid under, you got to connect all the hangers and the front strut again. To do so, I always recommend to go from back to front so you don't have to be perfectly lined up. The chains will help it, and the front hangers, and then the strut will fit right in. I also recommend to put it back on the pieces of wood and lower this deck height position all the way to the lowest spot. Also, as another tip, when putting the deck back on, I always hand tighten everything first and then go back around with the impact gun in case I have to make any final adjustments. Now I got all the hangers hand tightened. I'm going to do the front strut. This part can be a little tedious. You got to make sure it gets lined up perfectly. Once you do, you just slide the bolt through one side and hand tight as well, because we'll go back through after this and hit it with the gun. Now that the deck's underneath the machine and all the nuts and bolts are hand tightened, I'm going to go back through with my impact gun and my wrench and tighten everything up. All the deck hangers are 5/8 that need a wrench and an impact gun. On the front, they're carriage bolts and they're 9/16. And don't forget about them, they're really important. And now that the deck is secured tightly to the machine, we're going to put the belt back on. And to do so, first you're going to put it on the clutch and then pull the slack side onto the trim side spindle. Now that the belt's back on, refer to the diagram to make sure it's correct. Now we're going to put the spindle cover on. Now everything's good to go. We just need to raise the deck back up, check the height, make sure the height's good all the way around, and now it's ready to mow. After you have the deck back on, I always recommend to check the deck height. Also, I recommend to run the blades before it leaves the shop so you can make sure that the belt's routed properly and everything's tight. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.